Hello Aries and welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower going from the 7th to the 13th of October. Change of format again. Comments in the description, comments in the on this video here to see which one you prefer. I think I'm starting to know which one I prefer, but let me hear from you. It'd be lovely to hear to sort of see what the difference is from last week to this week because we're trying to evolve it. We're trying to bring in a lot more energies into this sort of vibrations. If you want to know more about the energies, don't forget to see the energy updates that we do on this channel. It will help you to understand life around you a lot easier. So it'll help you also to focus on what you should be getting out of life and really sort of streamlining your intuition and your manifestation skills and stuff like that. So yeah, we've got we'll have the energy coming up at the end of the video. We're going to be seeing how that energy is affecting your Astroflower, and we're going to be pulling some cards on those energies coming in and seeing how it is affecting the reading of today. So without further ado, let's just bring up the Astroflower. Here it is, here it comes in here. So yeah, we're going to be getting the messages to start off with, and then we're going to be going in and getting the tarot reading. So let's start with those messages. Let's see what's going on with your overall energies. If you want a private reading with myself, there is a link in the description below for a half-an-hour reading. You can click on that and book up a reading for your good selves. Let's just see what's going on for you with the overall energies. Oh, this is on your relationship side. There is a real determination, and I think you've got the key here. I think within you've understood a lot about where you're going and what you want, and you're being very decisive about it, or you should be, or you want to be within you. Be very decisive with the world that is around you within your relationships. A real sort of kind of going, that's just the way it is. Bing. Sort of scenario. On your financial side, it's a transition that's going on here. A good transition. It's something about it's now an opportunity to get the results that you so desire in life. That's what it seems to be here. And I think you can almost feel it or notice it because it's driving, it seems to be driving through with a lot of intuition. A lot of intuition. Yes. As I said, it's on this relationship side, it's like the sword. It's like a razor blade. It's like here. It's like, this is the way it is. And this is going to put you in a very good position in regards to relationships. It's going to be a real crowning glory for you. On your financial side, on this side, on the other side, it's going to be, this is where you're now sort of, you're getting the point of where you should be focusing your energies, your efforts, your time, your money into the projects or the business or the career path that you are following. It's making things really defined about, yeah, this is exactly what I should be doing. And it opens that opportunities for you. And I think you feel it within you. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. Let's get a message from the karmic message, the karmic path. There's two parts to this. There's a part of it that's like a karmic path that this is what I should be doing. This is what I should be feeling. This is what I should be experiencing. And there's a part that's playing it out in the outside world. It's almost as if like it's now your karmic path is saying you should be enacting what you know you should be living. Okay? On your connection to the universe, that plays right out there. I think this is where you're imposing a lot. No, it's not imposing, basically. It's putting up very defined positioning in according to the world around you. And that allows you to go out into the world with a lot of confidence, I think. On your past self plays into this sort of like this universal energy here. And it's sort of like, it's like decisions you've made in the past are really going into your future. And there's no sort of, there's no sort of play about this. I think the world could be coming at you in various different ways and trying to get behind the curtain, as it were, of Aries, kind of, trying a fast one on you, but you're not having it. And it seems like, people are sort of seeing the real side of Aries in a good way, which is a real position for you in that your future self plays into the karmic path here. It really playing into it as if to sort of say, I'm going to live what I've decided I want to live in regards to happiness, in regards to relationships, in regards to love, emotions, and so forth. Let's just see what's going on and the lessons for this week here. There's no sheep in wolves, and there's no wolves in sheep clothing here. You're seeing life for what it is, and you need to enact that. You need to express that. You need to put that into the world around you. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the cards here. Empress card, yeah, it's making you incredibly attractive. It's making you a real catch in the world. Because I think what's happening here is that you have a certain control over your emotions. If you see she's sitting on a log that's shaped in a heart shape, you have a control over your emotions, and it's allowing that air energy, which has been very prevalent, which we talked about in the energy updates, to be driving through you. And as it drives through you, the Empress card, she obviously has a control over her empire. But also at the same time, she's combining a lot of different areas into one goal. And that's where that week comes into play. There's a lot of success. It makes you very attractive to the world around you because you're positioning, Aries, really positioning in a really good way. And there's, I've got a lot of Aries around me, and when they position, you don't chat back. You don't chat back. They position, and it tends to be a very respectful position. On the connection to the universe, you get the Knight of Swords. This is this sword coming up again. You are really going off on a mission here, and I think this is a mission of taking your stance in a way of really being, and it's going very quickly because you're just sort of standing there and no, this is the way it is. This is the way I am. Take it or leave it. Fine by me. Sort of scenario. Being very straight about it and being very happy about it. In your past self, you get the High Priestess. This is a lot of intuition, feeling the relationships, feeling the people that are around you, feeling that if someone's trying to get pull a fast one on you and stuff like that, just not taking it and just showing yourself for what you really are, and it's being you. In your future self, you get the Hermit. There's a lot of learning to be done out of this week, but apparently. I think it breeds for a beautiful sort of outcome. I think it makes you very, very attractive because you can see both sides of the story here. And because you can see both sides of the story, because you've been through a lot, you can see when people are trying to take advantage of you. And now you're sort of... it's up to your discretion how you deal with this person. If you took them to one side and sort of say, look, I can see you doing this. This is it's not really good, not really cool. Is there a problem? Can I help you in any way? Rather than doing that, let's be honest with me and we can find a solution. That is going to put you in a position of enormous amount of power in according to that person. It's also going to put you in a position of enormous power with the people that are around you. In the beginning when I sort of said it's a sheep in wolf's clothing, that's what a sheep. Well, it could be a ram, which is Aries, a ram in wolf's clothing, and this is all about you being you, putting your vision first, because when you do, you can really help others around you. Absolutely brilliant for you on your relationship side. It's all about you and how you take a stance within your relationships around you. It puts a lot of clarity within the situation. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Well, this karmic path is really solid. It plays into this sort of like Ace of Swords, but also plays into your relationship side here. I think it's with this clarity that comes in your relationship side, helps you to get more clarity on your financial side. on your connection to the universe. Your connection to the universe is also playing into this. This is also like, I think it's where you can feel that victory within life that is around you. And now you're going after it in your financial world. In your past self, that's playing into that Ace of Swords here as well. Wow, this could be a massive victory for you. This could be a really good victory, maybe just within you. Kind of going, I now know and I now understand, and this is how I'm going after it. And in your future self, that plays into that there. But it's much, much bigger than the other energies that are around you. So this is where the opportunity is. And I said before, I think you can feel it. I think you can smell that opportunity. And I think you need to react to that. What's the messages that come out this week? How should you interact with this week? Definition is what I get out of it. It's being strike while the iron's hot sort of thing. Scenario within the world around you. Really strike while the iron's hot. Let's just see what's going on. We got the 9 of Cups on your karmic path. Yeah, I think there's a lot that's going to be given, there's a lot of opportunities here. If you get this new job, then therefore you've got the finances to buy a car, buy a house, whatever it is, and follow certain aspects in your life. Once you get that business working, that's the same sort of thing. And it's on your karmic path to get this success. So then you can sort of, you can open up the doorway to enjoying life and really, enjoying life. Ending this, okay, so this was on the, if this was on the relationship side, it'd be a completely different kettle of fish, but it's not. It's on the financial side, and it's coming in from the relationship side. It's coming in from the universe, sorry. Connection with the world around you. I think basically what's happening here is either you're sort of gone for a job promotion in a company that you didn't get it, or it didn't turn out to be what you thought it was going to be, and through that connection, through that sort of, same thing with your business. You started a business and it didn't quite turn out, or it's not going in the direction that you think you're doing it. It should be going in. And all of a sudden you're leaving that one job to go to another job that is much more in alignment with yourself. Because taking that job gave you that clarity. And I think that's what's come to an end. I think there's something that's coming to an end either in your business, within your career path, that actually helps you to go after the true goals that you should be doing, and clarifying a lot of things. It could be a case of taking your business started going in one direction, and all of a sudden you've changed it now, and you should be changing it, let go of some part of your business, and using the parts that are really going to bring you the success. In the past, you've got some very good quality work. I think you've got 2 3s now down this side here. I think you've done a lot of good quality work. I think you've got that whole sort of respect going on. You've crossed the T's and dotted the I's. You've been very meticulous in the way of which you're putting things into place. And I think I don't feel like that there's either a job that's respected that amount of work that you put into it, or the part of the business it doesn't really give you the results that you put the effort into. And this is now completely changing. This is transforming into something completely different with the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, you've got the 6 of Pentacles on one side, which is on this side here, and then you've got the 3 of Pentacles on the other. The 3 of Pentacles is in the past. She's looking back to the past, and you've got the 3 of Pentacles in your past. And then with that bird there, she's being laser focused, pointing like a hawk's vision, pointing to the future. And the future is all about you. You've got the 6 of Pentacles on this side as well. So you've got that 6 and that 3. It really sort of like, it's almost as if like it's defining your life. And you're seeing finally what works for you. And that is the victory here. She's no longer nurturing that fruit. She's starting to harvest it. But in order to harvest it, you've got to recognize which fruit is ready and ripe for the picking. And this is what you're doing here. And I think there's certain things that you're letting go of in the outside world in order to allow you to concentrate on that. And that is you taking a direction. You are choosing a new direction here within your financial world. You are choosing a direction that brings you the victory, and you can feel it within the world around you. Utterly feel it within the world around you. It's a lot of intuition going on, I think, on the financial side, but it does bode incredibly well. I know you don't like things changing irrationally. You like things to be changed with a certain degree of planning, organization, that sort of thing. And I think this is what you're finally getting your head around, how to organize a transformation within your financial world so it really plays for you. Now, this is all the energies that are coming through you. We're going to do the Light Seers card, and this is what the energies are coming from the outside world and how it's touching you. So on the relationship side with the Ace of Swords, you get the Nine of Pentacles. As I said earlier on, you're knowing the fruits that are ripe, and that's where you're defining that wolf in sheep's clothing. Got it the wrong? Is it? Yeah, no, that's the right way around. The wolf in sheep clothing. You're going to see that there's certain things around you that are not quite ripe, but may need encouragement for it in order for it to come to full ripeness, ready for the picking. With the Empress card, you get the Three of Cups. Yeah, I think the moment you take control over your emotions in this scenario in your life, and you become really sort of precise, I think this is where it's going to bring in a lot of celebration. It's going to bring in a lot of happiness within your life. Certainly going off, and it's getting out there and enjoying life because of the position you're taking. It's so beautiful for you, Aries. Really, really beautiful. Very, very vibrant. Very vibrant. I think you're going to love it. It's going to bring you out of your shell in the most beautiful way. Okay, with the High Priestess, that intuition, you've been waiting a long time. We've now got three. We've got all the threes out on the table. We've got all the threes out on the table here, and that comes in with your intuition from your past. And yes, I think you've done a lot. I think you now know how to put it all into action. And this is giving you definition in regards to the world around you. It's giving you stature, position, real sort of kudos in a way with the world that is around you. With the Hermit card here, you have the King of Wands. This is like so you. This is you owning the situation. This is where I was sort of saying here, where you notice someone is trying to sort of pull a fast one, you take them aside and you're sort of saying, hey, what's going on, man? You're having a bit of a problem. Can we not find a solution? And a quiet chat with them all of a sudden puts you in a really, really strong position. High Priestess on this side as well. There's a huge amount of intuition this week here, and this is that air that's being driven through the system at the moment, which is giving that mental side of life, really driving that sort of mental side of life, manifestation, intuition, sort of clarity of vision. But that's a double-edged sword, so make sure you look after yourself on your mental health. Let's have a look what's going on in the financial world. The moment you position yourself, I'm just going to finish this on the relationship side. On the Six of Pentacles, the moment you decide to put yourself first, that's when the intuition is going to be helpful in regards to the outside world. That's when you're going to be able to combine a lot of things together. On your financial side, King of Cups. Really having the King of Cups is all about that Nine of Cups, I think. King of Cups is like converting emotions into reality for you, and it does bode incredibly well for that side of things. Really streamlining a lot of your life in order to go after the things that you know is going to make you money. You can feel it within you. With the Nine of Cups, you get the Two of Swords. I think the Two of Swords here is a decision to go after that Ace of Swords that is within you. I think you need to follow that inner feeling. I think there is a choice of sort of allowing, to be influenced from the outside world, sticking with what you've got, slogging it out, or actually streamlining it and going after your victory. And I think going after your victory is really important. Look at this. This is fantastic. You might have felt disappointed in your career path, in your business, and your projects and everything like that. You're leaving certain aspects of it behind. It might have been painful to leave it behind because you might have put in a lot of work. But why you're leaving it behind is because there's something coming in to you, and this is why the energy was playing into that Ace of Swords. There's something coming into your life that is phenomenal and really good for you. It bodes incredibly well for your energies. With the everything's changing for you on your financial side in a very good way. The good quality work, the respect that you should be due is now, it's a death and rebirth. It's what you've done in the past now is giving birth to something that is far greater in value in your life, in your career path and in your business. It brings you in the results. It really does. And look at that. Look at that. From the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Pentacles. You're totally getting into alignment with yourself in regards to what you should be doing. Absolutely brilliant on your financial side. There's a lot of abundance comes in from it because you're just tweaking a little bit. And it could be a case of you leaving one job to go to another job. But within your business, it's tweaking the business and streamlining it, going after the things that are really working and letting something go that, you might have started at a shop and sort of like, it could have been like sort of like a bookshop, and you've been, your passion is so like sort of mechanics. Mechanical sort of stuff, engineering, that sort of thing. So you stocked a lot of books of engineering, but there's not a lot of call for books for engineering, to be honest. And you're realizing that, and you're now starting to sell the books that actually sell, which allows you the financial luxury to then specialize in that books of engineering. So you're not really concentrating on earning the money out of it, because you're earning the money out of the things that really work for you. That's what seems to be happening here. And with the Queen of Swords, you get the Nine of Cups, which is on your karmic path. You need to make this, you need to take a direction here in regards to your business, your projects, or your career path. You need to take the direction. You need to take a direction which is going to bring in all those beautiful things. Getting that new job, working on getting the results in your business will allow you to start really enjoying life, spending money, investing money, that sort of thing. Looks very, very good for you. Let's just see what's going on with the energies in the vibrations of the universe that is around you and how it is affecting your flower. So here is what was happening on the sun this week here. If we just concentrate on these sunspots that are going down here, you'll see there is a big flash that comes off at the bottom. There's actually been the biggest eruption that's heading in the direction of the Earth since YouTube history. And it's quite phenomenal what has actually been happening this week. I did say the sun was going to start kicking off in October. I got it pretty much right. It came in a week earlier than I thought, actually, to be honest. But it certainly has kicked it in. It's kicked down the doors and sort of said the energy's coming in, regardless of whether you like it or not. And that vibration is heading in our direction, as we will well see here. And it's a halo event that happens in it's a halo event that comes off the sun, as we can see here. Here's the corona of the sun here, and there's a slight eruption that goes off north here, and then that's followed by that big X flare that's coming through. That's a planet that's just wandering through the background, and it is a halo event, so it really blows out that energy. There it goes there. It blows out that energy in our direction. And there's not a great deal of ejecta, actually. I've seen a lot worse in the way of ejecta. It doesn't seem to have a lot of physical particles coming in the direction of the Earth. Yeah, there's going to be aurora borealis. Yes, there may be complications with electrical systems. And yes, it's going to drive that mental energy, that sort of capacity to use for intuition, manifestation, clairvoyancy, that sort of thing. It's going to really drive that sort of side of life. And I would be a little bit wary about what happens in the way of in the way of your mental health. So really do take the time to look after yourself through meditation and so forth. Let's just look at the KP. No, it's not the KP index. It's the X-ray flux. This just shows the eruptions on the sun. And look at this uptick. It was already starting to uptick a little bit around about this section here, but since then it's really upticked. Here we had an X7 that went off to one side. It was supposed to come through over the last day or so. Last night, nothing really majorly happened. And then we had the X9 that came through that went off of the sun. That is due on Sunday night or Sunday during the day. It's going to really drive the air energy which has been in the system. If you've been watching the energy updates, you'll know I've been talking about the air energy in the vibration. And this fire that comes off of the sun, because it's fire and air energy, is going to be driving a little bit that sort of, it's going to be igniting the air vibration in the universal energies. And it's going to most certainly have a great effect upon the air within your Astroflower. So let's just bring up your Astroflower. As you can well see, you've got your fire that goes all the way around you. You are a pure sign, pure fire sign. There is Pisces, Aries, Virgo and Libra, who are pure signs. But within you, you do have a lot of fire as well. You do have this fire that comes up here. This is coming through from Gemini. So it's mutable energies which are coming through here, which is connecting your past to your future. But it's also driving a fire that is in your on your karmic path. And it's you've been playing with that a little bit, and it's now starting to give you sort of direction, as it were. On your financial side here, this is where you get the fixed air that comes in from Aquarius, and that gets converted into water. So I think here is on your financial side, it's giving you that clarity of vision of this is, it's showing you what works, basically. That's what the fixed air will do. It will give you that sort of logical, very, very logical, religious sort of thing. It's very in tune with you. You can be very in tune with Aquarius energy. It sort of sparks a lot of vibrations within you, but and it gives you that clarity of vision on your financial side. So it gives you that point of direction. On your relationship side here, this is where you get mutable air, and this is where I think, as I was saying up here, you need to be a little bit more sort of going with the flow, talking to the people. Sort of when you see people are trying a fast one on you, that's when you can talk to them and sort of say, and it doesn't have to be a major event. It could be just like with a friend of yours and sort of saying, you know, what you said the other day was a bit out of line, and you know, I do apologise about that. You know, I do apologise about talking to you about it, but I needed to talk to you about it because I didn't want it to go any further and what have you. So, you know, we need to find a solution, as it were. And it's not going in gun-ho, but, you know, playing a little bit with that sort of energies more than anything else. So let's just pull a few cards on that. Let's just see what's sort of happening. Let's just bring up your Astroflower with all your cards. Here it is here. So that's been there. So let's just pull a few cards. I think I want to put on the financial side first, on this fixed air energy that's coming through, that's influencing your reading. You get the Page of Cups. Now, what it's doing here, the energy that's coming into your life here at the moment, and because it converts from air to water through Aquarius, because they're a mixed sign, it's making it's making things that seemed impossible possible for you, and something that you've been dreaming about is definitely going to give you the results. And on the energy that's going through you, on the influence in the outside world, you get the King of Cups. This is about converting emotions into reality, and that's what's happening on your financial side. Very, very good. It makes the impossible seem possible. And you get the Two of Pentacles. This is a very much a fixed energy. This is about sort of converting and seeing what works in your life. And this is exactly what we're saying here. Need to let go of something that, you know, hold back on something that might have been very passionate to you in the past, and working on the things that really bring you the results more than anything else. So well, that's where you get the Two of Pentacles. It's a very revealing card, and it gives you justice. And, you know, Aquarius is about that. It's a very religious card, and it brings in a lot of justice to you. Let me just bring up the Astroflower itself, because you might be able to see the cards a little bit better. You tell me in the comments. But yeah, you're getting justice. You're getting balance back into your business or your career path, because you are taking a direction. Let's just see what's going on with this mutable energy. You get the Knight of Pentacles. Very steady, consistent energy within you. And I think this is where, as I said, I think it's like you've got that cutting edge to you, because you're sticking to the fruits that you've planted some time ago within your life, the logical progression of where you're going. And this is where it's with the mutable Gemini energy, it's helping you to sort of recognize what you need to focus upon in regards to your relationships, and the joyous side of you just being there to sort of saying, this is how it is, generally in life. But where you come down to a very personal level, this is where you can play a little bit with it. You get the Eight of Swords. This is where it's mutable, so it's saying to you, do not be just fixed in that way. Yes, you can present it to the outside world saying, this is it, this is not, this is the way Aries does it, this is the way Aries does relationships and everything like that. But when it comes down to one-to-one, in a very sort of combined thing, so the rest of the world is not there anymore and you're just with one other person, this is where you've got to, don't be so fixed about it all, and allow your flow to go. And allow the Queen of Cups to come out of this. So you've got the King of Cups on one side, and it's bringing in the Queen of Cups, which is much more joyous energy and expressive energy, communication energy. And I think this is where, if you do speak to anyone around you that you might be having complications within your relationships, this is where you're going to find the solution, because you're actually going towards them in a way that sort of opens up the discussion and will eventually put you into an enormous sense of power, in an authoritative position. That pillar that I was talking about a year and a half ago in your readings, that's what you're pulling back into a little bit of that in a way. But it is very, very well defined. There you go, Aries. Thanking you very much for being with us. Don't forget to comment about whether which sort of version is good for you. Don't forget, if you'd want a reading with myself, there is a link in the description below. I will see you soon, maybe on the energy updates, wherever it is. Be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.